Hello friends, my name is Carriebarfoot. I'm really excited to just pop on here quickly and just quickly share a little bit about my story and my journey here with Epicure, and also a really awesome opportunity that's happening right now. So thanks for being with me. As I said, my name is Carrie. I live in Scotland, Ontario, here in my home with my 3 boys and my husband. So I'm a mama of 3. I have twins, Parker and Preston, who are turning 12, and my oldest boy, Patrick, who is turning 15. I have been on this Epicure journey. This is my 17th year. I just celebrated my sweet 16, so I'm into my 17th year. So I just want to rewind the clock 17 years ago. So 17 years ago, I was working as a graphic designer. I had been in the field for about 8 years post college, and I loved what I did. I loved the creativity. I loved some of the people that I worked with. I didn't love being on somebody else's schedule, and I knew that there was some deep desire for something more. I also, at that time of my life, 17 years ago, my husband and I had a lot of new things going on in our life. So we were newly married, we had newly purchased our first home, we were looking at starting a family and becoming new parents. And in that space of our life, we had about this much month and this much money. So I was searching for something to kind of help fill in the financial gap, create a little bit of financial breathing room, I guess you could say. I was introduced to Epicure by my mother-in-law, and I thought, you know what, this company seems great. This would be a perfect fit. I could do this as a little side gig alongside my full-time job. It was flexible. It was a great product. I stood by what the company represented, so I jumped in, and I did it as a side business alongside my full-time job, and it was great. Super flexible, my time, my terms. Now, forward about a year into it, I had my first son, Patrick. And while I was on maternity leave, that desire to have more than being an employee started getting stronger and stronger, especially being a mom home with my new little baby. Like, I really wanted to be there to raise him and be there for all those moments. And I really struggled when it came to, having to be on somebody else's time. So I decided that this little Epicure side gig I was doing, after speaking to some of my upper leaders and those that were doing it full time, that this could be more, that my little side spice gig could be the opportunity or the key to no longer be an employee, but to be an entrepreneur. So I dug in that year while I was on mat leave, and I actually handed in my resignation. I never went back to traditional work. So here we go into my 17th year. I have been able to raise all 3 of my children through this business. I've been able to be a stay-at-home mom or work-at-home mom. So I work a full-time business with Epicure here in my home. I wake up every day and I'm in control of my schedule. Been able to create a 6-figure income, which has been just like absolute blessing to our family. But more than that, the blessing has been having a mom that wakes up really happy, really passionate about what I do. I just love the people. I love this community. I love the product. I love the flexibility. It's just been such an amazing gift. So why am I here sharing this? I want to share that in my journey, I have met so many different ambassadors with Epicure that do this for so many different reasons. Some of them absolutely love their full-time job, but they are looking for that little financial breathing room, that little side gig to help fill in the gaps. You can absolutely build a second stream of income and still have a full-time job that you love. 1000%. Many of my ambassadors do. Many of my ambassadors share, like on Fridays, we always share, what's Epicure doing for you? What did your Friday paycheck do? And it's just so cool to hear, oh, it was so nice to be able to grocery shop this week and not be stressed out about the prices because my Epicure pay was able to pay for my groceries. Or it was so nice, over this season, I was able to pay my line of credit off. Or my ambassadors, I've heard them say, my daughter's birthday is this weekend. I was able to buy her gifts, the cake, the decorations, everything with my Epicure income. I've had some that do this full time like myself, Majority do this as like a side gig, and some do it simply because they love the product, they want a discount, and why not get a little bit of a kick back when other people shop through your website. So Epicure has a place at our table for all of you. Whether you love the product and want a discount, you can do Epicure as an ambassador without necessarily running a business. You're gonna get a web link, and when you shop, you're gonna get 20% is your starting commission or your discount on all of your products. So 20% off all of your personal purchases. And then when friends, family, or anybody you recommend the product to shops through your web link, you're gonna get 20% cash kickback deposited right into your bank account. And you don't necessarily have to run this as a business. So the next, as you move up, maybe you're deciding, you know what, I'd like to do this as a little side gig and, maybe put in a couple hours a week doing it. Then you can actually move yourself up to 33% compensation. You get paid basically on as much time you put into it. So you might put in a couple hours a week and make a few $100s a month. A few $100s extra a month? What would you do with that? That can just really be life-changing. You put more time in it, you can make as much as you want depending on what you put into it. Okay, so I wanted to share that. We also have a spooktacular deal that runs till October 23rd, where our ambassador access is 50% off, just $24.95. That's going to give you access to become an ambassador. So that gives you all the perks. That gets you in, that gives you a free web link that you can share with others. It's ready and loaded with recipes, shopping, everything's done. You just share away and you make a percentage back in cash into your bank account when people shop through you. You're gonna get your discount. You're gonna get promo codes. So when you're a new ambassador, you have promo codes to give friends and family who shop with you for the first time. They get 15% off their order for your first month. After that, all ambassadors have a promo code for anyone that's brand new to Epicure. They can get a discount, so you're gonna get promo codes. As an ambassador, you get to peek and purchase products before they're released to the field. You're going to get just so much support and fun and perks and all kinds of great things. So thanks for taking a few minutes to be with me, to learn and to hear my story. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out to me or to one of the fellow ambassadors that, directed you to this call or to this group tonight. And I am wishing you an amazing fall season, holiday season. And if you decide to become an ambassador, I look forward to working with you on our Barfoot Branches organization. If you decide not to and you want to stay a host or a fabulous customer, then I welcome you to do that as well. Take care. Have a great evening. Bye, everyone.